Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Tonight we are going to make our very own printed pattern paper using my featured stamp set for this month, which is the Wild Rose. Now I put out about, I think 5 minutes after 7 that I was going live at 8 o'clock. And asked for color combinations, which color rose you would like to see tonight. This is the one that was on my blog today. You can't see it because you're looking at me. It is a yellow, and I did a whole bunch of roses when I was creating my featured stamp set of the month project, so I have plenty of roses to use up. So make sure that you stay tuned to my blog, www.thestampcamp, this whole month, because I am going to be featuring different cards, tips, and techniques that you can use with the To a Wild Rose bundle. So let me switch over so you can see my table. Hi, Julie. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so this is the bundle. This is my featured stamp set for August. If you place a minimum $50 order before shipping and tax, on my blog, www.thestampcamp.com, and use the hostess code, you will get the PDF file for all the projects that I create this month using this gorgeous stamp set. So tonight we're going to use the stamp set to create a printed background on this card right here. You can see it. So I asked for color combinations, and you can see I have like every color of the gamut here. I have been making tons of cards. You're going to be seeing lots of cards. You're going to get lots of PDF files this month if you are a purchaser on my blog. So let's see. The majority I seen last time I checked was purple, blue, and pink. So let's see what we can do with purple, blue, and pink. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our pattern or printed background. Hi, Ruth. So we're going to use the outline image. I like to use the outline image if I'm going to be creating this type of background. I'm going to use the foam mat because our To a Wild Rose is the photopolymer. It's hard to see because I've been using it a lot. So we're going to use that outline image. We're going to use the black ink pad. This is the Memento Black. And then we just need a piece of Whisper White. So I'm going to grab that. Now the trick to doing a pattern or random stamping, I can't say that it always comes out as a pattern, but it is kind of random and kind of pattern. I'm going to ink up the outline image, and I'm going to start in the middle, the biggest space. And I'm going to stamp that. Ooh, that looks good. I re-inked my ink pad just before I started tonight. I'm so used to using my Stamparatus with this, and you don't really have to worry if it doesn't stamp perfect the first time. You can go ahead and stamp it again. But for this technique, it's too hard to use the Stamparatus. I should put a piece of scrap paper over my pad so you don't stamp on your pad like I did, but I'm not worried about it. My pads are well-loved pads, and they work regardless if they're stamped on or not. So I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to start. You can see I'm kind of on a diagonal pattern here. You can overlap. You can have as much space as you want. It's kind of create your own printed paper. So I'm going to come in on the ends. And you can kind of turn your stamp to see what side of the image is going to fit in the best. You want to make sure that you get good and stamped. And then I'm going to come in on the sides, and we're going to fill this all in. I think black and white prints are gorgeous. I think they go with any paper, any color. You can create your own. Okay, so there we have it. There's our printed, handmade printed paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Just like that. Simple, simple. Now, what I'm going to do, I can leave it plain, but I'm just going to add just a pop of color. So I'm going to do the blue one first here. I'm going to come in with the Pacific Point. And they're in the stamp set. We got this little circle and it's kind of all dotty, kind of like the centers. So we're going to come in and just give it a pop of that color. And then in this case, it's a pop of the Pacific Point. Just like that. So basically this card is going to come together very quick and easy because I've already got my blue flower and I've already got my stem cut out. Grab my blue flower here. Because my card on my blog has a black card base, but I just thought the Night of Navy really set it off. So I went with the Night of Navy and fold that in half. I have another piece of white that's going to go on the inside, so I'm going to go ahead and just take my outline image again and just kind of put one in the corner here, just to give you a little something to the inside. You can even do our little pop of color on the inside one as well. Just like that. You can do that on your envelope. Decorate the outside of your envelope. Make that pretty as well. So this is going to go on the inside. Look how that just pops already. How pretty is that? Then I have a piece of our Pacific Point. We're going to attach our printed paper that we created to the Pacific Point. Just like that. Now with this to a rose, you get a bunch of dies. And you get dies additional to the images. So what I did was I took this one here and I die cut it out of whipped cream. Just like that. I'm going to use a happy birthday sentiment. And this is from the special celebrations stamp set. I'm going to take the black ink again and my little tag here. I'm going to try to stamp straight. That looks pretty good. I'm going to attach our tag to the side. Line up the white here. Kind of center it. Probably help if I put it on here and kind of, well, that looks pretty straight. As long as I'm straight on the edge, I should be straight. Probably help if I put my glasses on too. Okay, so I'm all set with this, so I can attach this to our card front. Just like that. I'm going to take my flower and put some dimensionals on the back side. We're going to stick this down here, kind of like this. We're going to put a dimensional on the back of our leaf. And we're going to slide that into wherever it looks good while staying within the boundaries of our card. That looks perfect. And then to finish it off, we're going to come in with our pearls. So I have a big one. I'm going to put that in the center there. And then a couple more on the, on the card. Just like that. So there you have the blue with the Night of Navy base and the Pacific Point. And then this one's from my blog. It's the Mango Melody and then the black. The ink colors used on the blue flower are Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and then Balmy Blue. And then the yellow, we have the Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight and pineapple. Is it pineapple? What is it? Pineapple punch. So there's that. If you want to stick around, I'll do it in the Calypso Coral one. And that one I did cut a black background. So we're going to fold the black in half. You can see how I created that pattern paper again. This one is going to go on the inside. Bring in my thing. Here's my stamp. Put this in the corner. I'm going to set that aside for now, and we're going to do our random print. I want to show you how the same card, just in different colors, which is something I like to do and give as gifts, because then you have a card for all different occasions. Creating our patterned paper. Just how quick and easy is that? And who doesn't like black and white with pops of color? Pops of pink, pops of blue, pops of purple. It all works awesome with black. Okay, so where's my lid? Now I'm going to take my Calypso Coral and clean off my Pacific Point. And we're going to come in the centers with the Calypso Coral, giving it just that pop of color. Okay. Have my little tag. We'll just do happy birthday again because I already had that stamp set out. Beautiful. Okay, now we're just going to assemble the inside. Another reason why you want to put a piece of scrap paper on your pad, because it'll pick up the ink. Perfect. I'm going to stick this to our Calypso Coral. Isn't that pretty with the black? Love it. See if my tape runner lasts me, because it's on its last. I don't think it's gonna. It's on its last leg there. Let's see. Oh, barely. There's that. Here is our Calypso Coral. It's Calypso Coral, Rococo Rose, and Petal Pink is those three there. And we'll come in with our dimensionals. Like that. We're going to put one on our leaf here and pop that up. Let's see. Looks like that. That looks pretty good. Come in with our pearls. One there. And then a couple more here. So if you enjoyed my video, you like the tip technique that I gave tonight, make sure that you share and then comment that you shared the video. and you'll be in the drawing for one of the cards that I created tonight. And you'll find the winner listed on my Facebook page on Sunday. So there you have it. All the different colors. I want to say, I kind of like the blue. What about you guys? I was thinking that this would pop more, and it's not popping for me so much. But I do love it in the blue. I'll have to try it in the purple and see how that goes. But that is your tip and technique for tonight, creating your own printed backgrounds with a outline image stamp. So that is it for tonight. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. And if you need any of the supplies, you can order them on my blog, www.thestampcamp.com. Use that hostess code right there, and you'll get all the PDFs for the Wild Rose for the month of August. Thanks so much for stopping by.